Welcome back to Tech Talk. This is episode number 4, and today we're going to be talking about LinkedIn. Now, this is basic LinkedIn. This is for beginners, and I will be giving a more advanced LinkedIn course or video in a little while. Maybe not the next video, but in a few more videos I'll do that, and of course I'll link it in the links up here. In the meantime, if you are just beginning or have never yet used LinkedIn, this is the episode for you. So why do you want to use LinkedIn? Obviously, because you want a job, or because you may want to hire somebody. It's also great to get connections in your industry, to learn a lot of new skills cheaply, I may add, to sell things if you're in sales. If you're a recruiter, you need to be on LinkedIn. And if you're a recruiter who hasn't used LinkedIn, you almost should be fired. And finally, to become an authority. So I'm up here on the regular screen of LinkedIn. I haven't joined, well, I do have a real LinkedIn, but I'm gonna get you through the steps of LinkedIn. So here are the steps to get into LinkedIn. Obviously, you have to sign into linkedin.com, pretty simple. And this is a fresh screen, so we're going to start as a group together. So you want to hit the join now. If you already have an account, you'll hit the sign in. But if you are joining now, you're going to hit the join now. Let's see what happens. So what you want to do is put in your email. And I have my regular Gmail account. You all know me as John Adams, because I love history. And a password with 6 or more characters, which of course you won't be able to say. So again, there is some good amount of security on LinkedIn because you don't want your account to be stolen or compromised. So it sends it back to your email. You guys know what email I have, and gives you PIN code. Obviously, we're going to agree and confirm to all their privacy notices and whatever the case may be. And there we go. Now, obviously, a lot of us are looking for new jobs, but even if you're not looking for a new job, this is a great thing to be in. LinkedIn is wonderful for those who have jobs or for those who are looking. We're going to put not now. And it's going to ask you to put your email contacts to see who you already know on LinkedIn. Obviously, because this is not a real account, John Adams, I don't have any email accounts. I could hit continue. And that is a very wise idea. A lot of your friends are on here. A lot of your work associates are on here. And if your boss is not on here, your boss's boss will be on here. The owner of the company will be on here. Let's skip that for now. Adding a photo. Yes, you definitely want to add a photo. That's the first thing you want to do. When you put a photo in LinkedIn, I believe you get 6 times as many people looking at your profile. They figure that if you can't put in a picture, then it's not worth their time to look at you. So let me go offline for a second, put a picture in there, and when you click this, it'll just open up one of your file folders, and you can find your own picture in there. So let's go offline for 1 second. Alright, fantastic. So we're back. I picked one of my favorite pictures. That is a picture of the cat of the house. And again, this is not a real profile, and you'll understand that. I don't want to bother too much with LinkedIn because they actually have a lot of real people, and this is just to show you how to get in your most basic steps. Anyway, yes, you do need a photo. You have your name over here, you have your job title, and you have the company that you work at, and it's the United States. Let's hit continue. You don't need to have a job alert. We're not right now. Let's skip that for now. And you can get the LinkedIn app. You can put it on your cell phone, and you can put it on your tablet. I actually really recommend that you do. We can do that later. Okay, so we have our basic screen. I can get notified about new jobs if I so desire. This is very good to have. So if you're in the industry and you're looking for a job that says president in Florida, and obviously wherever you're from, you're going to pick your city and state. you can create a job alert. Now, president is very generic, so you may want to have a more specific title of the job, because you get a bunch of junk mail that doesn't do you any good. But if you have a very specific job, that this will really help you. Let's put this up here. So here's your main screen that you're going to see every time you come in. Now remember, we subscribed, so we have Arianna Huffington. She writes a lot of articles, TED conferences. It has a today's news over here, so you can see what's going on, who's hiring, more news about coronavirus, some things about Trump, and this is all about you over here. This is you and your picture of my cat, your job, where you work, how to grow connections. These are the hashtags that you're following. These are the groups that you're in. We're not in any groups yet, but we're going to join a group. Okay, so now we should understand what the main screen is all about. This section is about you. These are the most recent news stories, or most popular news stories that you're going to see. This is called top over here. You can switch from top to most recent, whatever style you like. This is some news and views. You can show more of that if you want. And on this thing over here, these are just general ads. Down here is messaging. So you can get your messages, you can connect one-on-one. Instant message, direct chat, whatever you want to call it. It's a one-on-one message. It's very good. So, the way to succeed on LinkedIn is that you look for your coworkers. You want to have people who you know on LinkedIn. There are groups where you can join and find anybody. I don't recommend that, especially for beginners. I recommend that you meet with people that you know, who know of you, who know your good sides and what you can do and can vouch for you. Start that way, start small. Look for associates. Now, not necessarily co-workers, but companies and people from companies that you've done business with in the past. Now, the next thing you're going to do is join groups in your industry and interests. Obviously, you always have to be active, and a key secret is that you write articles and you comment on articles. That is how people get to know you. So there's 10 comments on here, and you can do more comments, and people will see you when you add those comments. So just take a look at the comments here. So all these different people will come up, and you can read their comments. And what you need to do is be an active member. Just like you're active on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, you need to be the same level of activity. Here's groups. So we're going to go into groups first. And what we're going to do is try to add ourselves to another group. A lot of groups, they have moderators and they have to approve. By the way, you can actually create a new group. I don't recommend that as a beginner, but you can do that. See that? Okay, so let's discover some groups. And again, groups are very, very important. You want to follow your groups. You want to add content to your groups by being active in it. You want to respond to questions and answers. And you want to put your own articles in there. We'll go over articles in just a little while. But let's hit discover to see how many groups there are. And there are a lot of groups. So you can see there's nearly 2 million groups. Obviously you don't want to join 2 million groups. So you do a search here. You're going to search in groups and put in the name of what you're searching for. So if I'm in Florida government, you can see how many companies there are. So let's put Florida in here. Now it's showing me some of the places. You know, Florida Hospital, State of Florida, these type of things. But I really want to join groups, so I'm going to click my return or enter button. And now we have groups that are particular to Florida. So Florida Realtors, Central Florida Alumni, Friends of Florida, Hospitality Network, and so on. So the more precise you are in your group, so I did Florida Government. So let's see what kind of groups are in there. So, South Florida government finance officers and city clerks, Florida government contractors. So, if you're a contractor in South Florida and you service the government, this would be the group for you to join. If you're a finance officer, this would be the group for you to join. So it may take a few minutes, and maybe even longer, but you can find groups. So I recommend that you join at least 3 groups to start out in that are close to the industry you're in now, or perhaps the industry that you may want to join. Next thing you want to do is, again, be very active and responsive. Here, let's go back to home. And you want to write and comment about articles. So you're back home. You can do a post or you can do an article. Again, a post or an article. And what's the difference between the two? It's not exactly cut in stone. A post is a smaller article. A post is going to be a few sentences, a link to something, a positive message, a how to do something, like how to go on LinkedIn. An article is going to be more in depth. You want to write an article, it should be a few paragraphs. You should notate and citate where you got the information from. You want a picture in there, and actually, by the way, you want a picture in the post too. But either way, put a picture in there, put your sources in there, put a well-formed opinion in there, and then put hashtags in either one of these, depending upon the communities and areas you want to target. So if you want to target your group, put the group hashtag. If you want to target a particular industry, put the industry hashtag. Okay, so we're back to the home page, and we're going to update more about us. So this is the notifications. This is me. Let's go to me, and we're going to do view profile. Plus signs means that you can add onto it. You have an about us. You want to talk about what you do, why you do it, what makes you passionate. Your intro, this is what people see right up here. So your intro has to be small, a couple sentences, very basic, and it should provide not just your title, but the need. I manage diverse nations. You're the president. I manage diverse nations. Nobody wants to know that you're the president. They want to know what you can do for them, what you can do for their company. So you got to be marketing yourself on this platform. And let me show you, by the way, if you're looking for job opportunities, you can say you're open to them. Your skills, you want to add your skills in there. What type of skills you have. So you're a president, you're a great speaker. You might be good on the computer. You might have a knack for history. So look at all these buttons and languages, what languages you have, what organizations you're in, and add to. Okay? So now that you understand how it works, let's go back to our home. I urge you, strongly urge you, to fill out your profile section to the max. This will take you a few hours, so I'm not going to go over every single step in this video because we want the video to be quick and you want to go on to LinkedIn and start your extraordinary LinkedIn profile. So be active, write and comment about articles. The things you do not want to do here: no politics, no religion. Keep it work friendly. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video about LinkedIn. Please be sure to give us a thumbs up, follow us, and stay tuned for more exciting videos in the future. Thanks again. Have a great day.